Thank you, Nazanin, and good evening. And thank you all so much for being here tonight to support the very important work that Freedom House does. I especially want to thank the Mark Palmer Prize Committee and the Freedom House staff for their excellent support and help on behalf of the prize. We often think of diplomats as calm, restrained, and solemn figures dedicated to the service of their country. My late husband, Mark Palmer, believed that diplomats also had another important mission. In his book, Breaking the Real Axis of Evil, Mark wrote, "Long before I marched for civil rights, or for democracy in communist Hungary, or for China's Falun Gong, I learned what could be achieved if the powerful and free stood beside the disenfranchised and oppressed." In other words, he meant solidarity. Indeed, in March of 1989, at a historic moment, while serving as US ambassador to Hungary, Mark marched in the streets of Budapest with the Hungarian democratic opposition to show solidarity, to stand for democracy and freedom. Since Secretary Blinken is here, I should mention that the State Department was not at all happy. But Mark didn't care. He thought this was the right thing to do, it was the right moment, and he did it. The Mark Palmer Prize honors such courage, such exceptional achievements, actions beyond the call of duty to protect and advance democracy. The winner of this year's Mark Palmer Prize, as you already know, is Ambassador Michael McCarthy, the current US ambassador to Liberia. Please give him a hand. Ambassador McCarthy has a long and distinguished career as a statesman and a diplomat dedicated to transforming state institutions and promoting democratic values. In Liberia, among his many, many notable achievements is his success in engaging all stakeholders in a peaceful dialogue, even those who were long involved in conflict, in many different kinds of conflict. He challenged business elites to end corrupt practices, and he led a coalition of diverse groups to help ensure the legitimacy of Liberia's 2020 senatorial election. The result was an election widely considered free and fair, without mass protests or public anger in the aftermath. Liberian human rights advocate Vandelark Patricks told Freedom House that Liberians greatly admire Ambassador McCarthy for his persuasive and uncompromising engagement, and that his leadership is helping transform Liberia's governing systems and democracy. We applaud the ambassador's exemplary achievements and leadership. On behalf of Freedom House and myself, I want to thank him for his service and wish him continuing success in his efforts to lead and help Liberia in its march towards democracy. Today, it's my great honor to present Ambassador McCarthy the 2023 Mark Palmer Prize for Diplomats. And here it is.